One book, one idea. Carl's Doomsday Scenario, the second book in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series by Matt Dinniman. And one of the most interesting ideas in the book is that surviving isn't just about staying alive. It's about refusing to let the world decide who you become. What surprised me most was how much bigger and more chaotic everything felt compared to the first book. The dungeon keeps introducing new rules, new enemies, and new layers of manipulation. But underneath all the action, what really kept my attention was Carl himself. Every challenge seems designed to push him toward becoming colder, more ruthless, and more willing to sacrifice his values just to make it to the next floor. Instead, he keeps looking for another way. Even when the game rewards cruelty, he still tries to treat other people with compassion, and that choice makes every victory feel more meaningful. One moment that really stayed with me was the tension between Carl and Donut after he accidentally said, "We don't risk our lives for pets." He immediately realized how wrong that sounded, because by that point, she'd become far more than a pet. Their relationship continues to grow into a true partnership, and watching them rely on each other emotionally was just as compelling as watching them survive another deadly encounter. As the story unfolds, I also loved seeing how the dungeon isn't simply a game anymore. The people running it manipulate every decision, understand Carl's personality, and deliberately exploit his sense of justice because they know he can't ignore someone in need. The deeper the story goes, the more obvious it becomes that free will is almost an illusion, yet Carl keeps fighting to preserve it anyway. That idea became even stronger whenever pieces of his childhood surfaced, hinting that his determination not to be broken existed long before he ever entered the dungeon. By the end of the book, everything feels stacked against him. His morality keeps getting punished. The game twists every act of kindness into another weapon, and for the first time, he finally reaches a breaking point. Even then, I couldn't help feeling that this wasn't the end of his strength, but the beginning of a harder test. This book reminded me that the greatest victory isn't defeating every obstacle in front of you. It's holding on to your humanity when every system around you is trying to take it away. If there's a book you'd like me to review, just drop the title in the comments. Need the ebook? Message me on Telegram. And if this video was useful to you, a small coffee donation goes a long way in keeping this channel going.